So, yep. Um, 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 um. Yes, I don't care. Just live. Yeah. So let's record here. How are you guys? Hi, iPhone. Don't know who you are, but hi, iPhone. Welcome to another Friday Facebook Live. Okay, actually it's a Facebook Live and a barter class all together. So how are all of you? Everybody good? Before we do anything, you guys got any questions? You guys are in a Facebook Live. You want to join my Zoom because it's more interactive. I might miss you out in your Facebook because it's opening and just I didn't leave it on. So I might miss you out in Facebook. And you were thinking about joining the Zoom, please go to the channels. The channel will provide the Zoom. And I understand Zoom is more battery consuming. Okay, because some of you guys are basically using your phone for this live. So I would suggest you guys to really go into that. And where's my pen? Okay, my pen is here. I'm sorry. Let me double check. Did I really live or not? Oh, okay, I'm live because I saw my face in the supposed to press that, right? To go in there, right? So any questions? Questions lead into more details review. Basically give me question is the best thing to look into that. Yeah. Seriously, I'm telling you that. Okay. If you got questions, ask me first. Then I can basically tell you the stuff. Okay, I'm sorry by ignoring some of you guys. Anything you guys want to ask? Anything you guys want to ask? No? Anything? Because it's better in that way, because if you ask something, I can actually, I like to nag. So normally when you ask something, actually we'll go into that side. Judy is asking how to know we find our use to God. Well, that is a very big subject. Should I not talk about Gui water today and just going to talk about the use to God? Hi, JC. It's very confusing, right? Related to the use to God. I think it's very confusing. Some of you are completely have no idea what is the use to God is. Anybody know use to God? Anybody know about use to God? Some of the teaching already ignore use to God because it's confusing to teach you guys. That's what I noticed, yeah. Because when you join too much of barter class, a lot of people barter class, in the end you will realize that useful God things seems like being missing out in the market right now. Nobody actually talking about that. It's very confusing. Confusing in terms of people who don't know what to use and what to choose. Okay. You want the easiest version? I can give you the easiest version, yeah, because sometimes easier version is fast. Oh, forget about that. Okay. So let me double check the things that I want to see. This is not here. Okay, let me share the whiteboard. Oh, I think I better give you the shortcut version first. Okay, let's talk about Yusu God, yeah, because this thing is gonna be damn long, because it's not something easy to be explained. I got the easiest version for you all. Depends on how much you guys can actually understand that. Okay, let me open the chart first. I'm going to that side. Okay, anybody else know what's the function of a Yusu God? Anyone actually know the reason why that we actually need to use a Yusu God? This one I have to tell the whole entire story. The whole entire story about the Yusu God itself. The reason is because that, okay, if you go further learning about Bazi, you will actually find out there is a need to rebalance the chart. There is a need to rebalance the chart. Okay, not really supporting the Yusu God, not supporting the chart, but there's a need to balance the chart. Why is it there's a need to balance the chart? I have to tell you a little bit about this story first. The meaning of Yusu God, Yusu, yes, is the name is implied because it was the most useful element, the most useful element in the chart. Okay, simplified version. I'm not traditional method person. I'm not going to tell you all the background and stuff like that. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm just tell you that there's a need to balance the chart. There is a need to balance the chart. Why is it a chart need to balance? Now, not everyone supposed to use a Yusu God. Sometimes your chart are really too balanced, too much. Okay, you don't need balance, you need extreme. Okay, you don't need balance, you need extreme. But this extreme also is an indication of Yusu God. It was put as a meaning of Yusu God, but normally our chart is imbalance. Okay, so we talk about the subject of Yusu God. Now I'm going to tell you guys this in here only. I'm not going to repeat this in these 3 sections anymore. Okay, so anybody who actually like this, you want us people to come out, just go back this here. The reason for this Yusu God to use is to balance the chart. Balance. That's why it's called the Yusu. The most useful element that is actually inside your chart. The most useful element. That means that if in your life, because imbalance lead into what? Chaos. And normally people who come for a destiny reading, they are in chaos, they are in problem, they are in situations because their chart just make them imbalance. Okay, imbalance or imbalance, same, yeah. For me, I restrict it. Okay, so it's in chaos, then you have one singular element to handle everything. One element. That's why we call it the Yusu God. Traditionally, they like to use only one. They specifically narrow down to one only. There's only one. It cannot be 2, it cannot be 3. Traditionally, it was actually need to go to that and to find one, because you have so many elements inside your chart, and to find one singular one, okay, have to go through a lot of calculations and process and calculations. Most likely is calculations, because we have so many interactions in a chart. Correct now. We have so many interactions in the chart. We have combinations, we have clash, we have all sort of I think at least 8 to 9 interactions in the chart. Okay, that brings you element, or that increase your element or decrease the element. Okay, so to narrow down one, now this is the confusing part, because you want to find combinations, then you have to find the animal sign, and then an animal sign represent the 10 gods, right? The 10 gods, then you have to actually use the 10 gods to rebalance the chart. Okay, every one of us are supposed to have an imbalance chart. What is that supposed to mean? We cannot have 5 elements all in same percentage. It's very hard to achieve this. Very hard. But when you get this kind of chart, you need extreme usage. Okay, I tell you later on a little bit about this. Okay, so that's why when you find a Yusu god, what is supposed to mean of a Yusu god? It actually helps you to mitigate all problem. Yeah, when a person chart is balanced, extremely balanced, there is no problem in life. Okay, don't later on don't tell me, don't ask me about, if I have this a lot, then that one should be a lot. They are contradicting with each other. Actually, that will not happen. Hardly happening in the chart. Okay, hardly happening in the chart. Hardly happen. Because when one element is strong, the other element will decrease. There's a logic in element base, in energies. Okay, there is. So this is the meaning of a Yusu god. It helped to balance the chart, or should say that it helped to do something with the chart when you have problem. Okay, when you have problem, yeah. So last time I like to use this word. Before I like to use this word. If you are in chaos, you need Yusu god. Yeah, if you are in balance, yeah, you need the extreme element. Extreme element. We are in balance, you need to find extreme element. Balance means you are stable. Nothing happening in your life, no problem, wife good, money good, things good, but you have no purpose in life. Then you have to go and find extreme. Extreme element means the top profile. This is what people teach you, top profile. They always ask you, if you're looking into your parter chart, you learn basic parter, the first thing you need to do, go and find your top profile and perform your top profile. Okay, when your life in balance, that is what you need. In your life in chaos, problem, no husband bully you, go away, money is not good, working is always in problem, there's a repeatable cycle, and you believe there is something keep on attacking you. Okay, that means your life in chaos, you need Yusu god. Okay, later I tell you professional way of using, expert way of using. Now I'm just telling you what it means at first. Okay, and then of course, if you are thriving, you are targeting an element. Okay, this is a new update version. Yeah? Last time I maybe not use this, but the chaos thing is the same. If you're thriving, mean you are successful, you are good, you are in the most greatest thing that you are ever be right now. Your life is so fulfilled. Then your chart supposed to be used in one of the way of in one of the way to target it, because you want to create something with that particular element. Okay, as same as what I'm using right now in the daily channel sharing. You guys might not know with it. This is a method of targeting element, because if in present in the air in this today energies, that means you can adopt this energy, take this energy and go back to you to do creations, to get something. Okay, the theory is the same like getting lottery. Yeah, I want to say this, but when I say lottery, people jump in. Yeah, normally like to jump in. So I'm just telling you, in parts, if you're talking about Yusu god, okay, it actually comes to these three. All of them supposed to be called Yusu god. Why? Reason is because that is a method of usage or mitigations or cure, or you can also say as an enhancer inside your chart. Okay, so when you come to me as party reading, I will tell you your chart is not destined. I'm going to tell you what problem you have. You tell me what problem. I look into element. Something with this element went wrong, and I targeted approach to counter that element or cure that element. Okay, so for me, if you look into this, I will tell you this is what we call using Bazi as tools, not destiny. Okay, not destiny, yeah, because it's a very strong word for that. So when you come to Yusu God, that means you want to manipulate the chart. When you're using Yusu God, you're trying to manipulate your chart. That means whenever you're talking about Yusu God, you're talking about changing your destiny, changing what destined to you. Okay, so there's a lot of things like maybe you are, in this life, in your chart, you have no affinity with husband, you have no affinity with children, you have no affinity with parents, you have no affinity with money because your Bazi chart tells you destiny that you will not have any of that at all inside your chart. Okay, so Yusu God is to come in, to kicks in, to do the mitigations. Okay, so you will also unconsciously perform that energies. Okay, when you're happy, it's fire element. When you're sad is matter element. When you're emotional, is water element. Okay, this all being teach before, yeah. This already been teach before. But the thing is how to use them is to shift. You want something, you have to do something related to that part. Example, when you're saying you want to conceive children, correct? Conceive children, that means you need to have an existing element of children stars. Yeah, then you have to push this children star to the maximum so that you can actually get the affinity of getting this. Okay, but to get this, the children star must appear, but your body also need to be in somehow, your body also need to be good. Okay, out of sickness, is ready. Okay, your body is actually in a top tip conditions to conceive. So you cannot just put in the children stars come in. Traditionally, we believe that is the luck, and we're trying to manipulate that luck to give us the energy so that we can get that whatever goal that we actually want. Yeah. So when you use Yusu God is to rebalance the chart. So when we say that your chart does not have affinity, have no affinity with something, when your chart doesn't have affinity with something, that means your chart is missing that element. Okay? When your chart doesn't have something, that means your chart missing that element. That is called imbalance. So you need to do something to put in element go in. You actually have to put more element to go in to create that. Yeah, to create that path, to create that realities. Okay, so that's why we call it, when you look into that is imbalance. And a Yusu God is a singular element inside your chart that will be able to balance everything else. A Yusu God. Yeah, so there's a function. So when I say like that, there's a whole big lot of function to go to everywhere that you want to look at it. Okay, you can go everywhere because I'm just giving you the base. This is what we call basic. Okay, basic. So when you use that element, you were supposed to mitigate some of the things. Okay, now we actually understand that, okay, imbalance, right? Then we have to go inside the chart and then we have to try to see how is it in balance. Okay, then how is actually we'll get to the things, to do some mitigations to it. So let's go into a chart, right? So every of Bazi chart, every one of you that having a Bazi chart, okay, every one of you, you will be given, because nowadays they like to put this to you, to give you this, the top 10 profile. Okay, top 10 profile. Yeah. So top 10 profile is the percentage that almost every Bazi chart will give to you. But traditionally, there's so many ways to calculate this. So many ways. Okay, the percentage. Yeah. So then we have to talk about the percentage, a little bit about percentage and not everything. So although that there is many different concept of calculations of energies, right? There's something that you cannot miss out, which is season. Okay, your season play the biggest role, the biggest in energy flow. Okay, the biggest in energy flow. Yeah. There are so many different types. I'm going to give you another type. You will find it different with Dr. Joey type. Okay. So to not confuse everybody, if you want to use a shortcut, how to see imbalance? This element is the highest, and then you will see the bottom part. This is the element that is the lowest. Okay, highest, lowest. Then you will see in this chart, there's an imbalance of element. Maybe fire is too high. You see this kind of chart? Fire element too high, right? Fire is imbalanced, too much of fire in this chart. Okay, too much of fire in this chart. So then, what is it that is not really in the chart is its lowest point? Yeah, the lowest point. Normally, we just look into this. This is what we call this one too much. This one is too few. Okay, you can also actually look into here. It's the same thing. This one is your natal chart. This is Dr. Joey chart. Yeah, this is natal chart. You will see energy of fire is so much. And then you will see what is the lowest element. This is the wood element that is missing. Okay, imbalance. Yeah, one is too much, one is too few. There's a problem with this. And then the useful God need to kick in to balance the element, control fire, and bring forward the wood. Okay, bring forward the wood. So every chart will be in balance. If you have a balanced chart, we call you the jack of all trades. Okay, mostly you can do whatever things that you want. You can do in any way. There's no problem. Every sadness come to you is okay. It doesn't care. I got other things to support me. Jack of all trades. That means you can do anything. You can say anything you wanted. You can perform anything that you want. If you're balanced chart. Okay. Most likely people with balanced chart will never go to find a Bazi reading. Straightforward, I tell you. When you go into destiny reading, this is also explain why that this industry, it doesn't have so much of people. It doesn't have so much of market. Okay, not much of people actually go into. We are indeed, we believe that there's so many people. Yeah, but actually not really. Okay, not really in that sense. Yeah, and only people have issue with problem that they cannot solve in normal ways. There's no support in normal, no resources to help them in normal way. They will go into destiny reading or metaphysics. Okay, so normally when you find a person coming to read a chart, it's a balanced chart. When you look into their chart, you will know they have no interest to understand what you're saying. Straightforward. Actually, it's quite straightforward because when you are balanced, knowing and not knowing does not really matter. Because in your life, problem doesn't mean problem. Success doesn't mean success. It's so stable. Okay, it was actually so stable so that when you are stable, you don't care too much. Yeah, and jack of all trades, what kind of problem they will have if a balanced chart? No directions. Because they cannot perform something in extreme and expert. They can only do normal things. Yeah. So when you look in the chart, look into element, we already know what is the problem. Okay, we already know what is the problem. So when people come to you, see a balance chart, most likely this one just asking for directions. I'm not sure what I'm going to do right now. I'm not sure where is it my vision is. Okay, I'm not sure, what kind of things that I can successfully do. Yeah. Okay, that's why it will become some sort of issue for the balance chart, but hardly you can see them. Yeah, most likely you have big issue with your chart, then you will fall into metaphysics. Okay, yeah. So of course, for them is to find the extreme element or create extreme element. For those who are in problem, their chart are in chaos. Okay, so look at here. How would you judge this chart? Before you go for how would you actually judge this chart, gauge this chart? What kind of problem that this chart actually has? What kind of problem? Too many fire, too many wealth element, right? Like to burn people. Okay. Fire element like to burn people. Wealth element like to control. Yeah. If in life, all the while in life, nothing to be controlled, what will happen? Wildfire, burn everyone. Okay. Fire element too high, what problem? Very easy go happy, very easy go unhappy. Yeah, emotional control is a little bit difficult. What will happen with talking with friend? Now, this is a simple way of reading a barter chart. What will happen with friend if your friend is like that? Suddenly explode, suddenly calm down. You will run away from this person. Correct or not? Yeah. Then if we add on, yeah, add on water element is not that high, what happened? So when your water element not that high, that means you cannot understand what other people feeling actually is. Now it can turn problematic one, yeah. That means when you go into making friends, somehow you just ignore your friend's feeling, you just want to explode. You maybe will say sorry after that, but you will explode first because your barter chart like that. So what kind of problem you will have in your life? Relationship problem, friends problem. Okay. Yeah. And then what kind of things that can make you fall into chaos? Nobody help you. You control so much. You want everything under your perfections. Nothing else can support you. Nothing else can make you change your mind. Then you fall into problem situation. Straight to the point. Actually, it's not hard to, okay, I cannot say that. I always say it's easy to learn metaphysics. Okay, but if you look into this part, this is the basic. So when you look into that, then you know that, okay, this problem comes because of the percentage doesn't allow that to happen. But we know that this chart, inside this chart, the most problematic thing is this, the wood element is something that this person cannot perform, and fire is something that this person can overly perform. So in this chart, when fire, okay, now the criteria of the Bing fire or Ting fire now kicks in. Okay, now kicks in, yeah. So if Ting fire require wood to burn, correct? No wood cannot burn. Wood so little in a chart is so low percentage in a chart, not much of the wood to burn. Okay, then this will create a problem, right? This will create a problem. Okay, so when create a problem means that output element, maybe creations, maybe ideas, maybe expressions, maybe performing is not there, but perfectionist. You're not able to perform, your ideas is not good, but you're perfectionist. What happened? Also go on problematic. When you go to work, correct, you want something perfect, but there is no facts, there is no stability, there is no base, no foundations to support your perfectionist in here. Then problem, work cannot, relationship cannot, yeah, go back family also cannot because you're control freak. Everybody was afraid of you. Yeah, everything you say is right. Even eating must having the spoon put down or put up, whatever you want to say. Because wildfire can be like that. When you're 100% wild, you're a control freak. Okay, normally it's a control freak. Everything must happen in the way that you want it to happen. But no wood, no base. Correct? So in here, when we know fire is too high, how to control the fire? 30 plus of you guys in here, how to control fire when the fire is too high? This is where the element interactions kicks in. Element interactions kicks in. Yeah. So element kicks in, that means that to control fire, there's a few ways to diminish the fire. Okay, to diminish the fire, to exhaust the fire. So producing out will exhaust the fire. Countering out will exhaust the fire. So this is countering out, producing out. Countering in, okay, countering in will then control the fire. So this is all three elements that is going to be performed in a chart. Okay, to perform in a chart. Now, when I say balance the chart, that means that if I perform any 1, 2, 3 of this, any one of this, correct? I cannot kill other element, or I cannot diminish other element. Okay, inside the chart, I cannot diminish other element. Why? If when you perform certain element, which is what we call the Yusu God, when you kill other element, what will happen? The element will die off, and when element die off, something is going to happen worse in the current situation, that this part or this aspect of your life is being taken away from you. Yeah, you are already in chaos. Now you're creating more chaos by diminishing one of the elements. Okay, it need to be like that. Yeah. So in this tree, because when he's talking about finding the Yusu God, then we have to realize that which one doesn't diminish the lowest element in the chart. It doesn't diminish the lowest element in the chart. Okay. So in here, of course, when you look at here, if you perform earth, right? Earth will then what? Counter water. Okay, counter water. Wood will counter earth. So this energy will go down, this energy will go down, this energy will go up. Yeah, and then this energy will go down. Okay, so you are using percentage to understand that. So if it kills the lower element, yeah, to go down even further, is it good? Not good. Okay, not good, yeah. So earth cannot use. This is how that you qualify element in the chart. So earth cannot use. Okay, then we cannot use the earth. This one cannot be used. If metal comes in, right? This one fire will counter in, this energy will go down. Yeah, and then you will counter the wood, wood will go down, then it's already a no-go. Okay, you might produce to water. Yeah, then of course, metal cannot use, then you have to use water. You have to use the water. Water produced to wood, wood energy go up, water counter fire, fire energy go down. Correct? This one diminish a little bit, this one diminish a little bit. As long as this, the dominant one, okay, oops, the dominant one going down, then you already know that this element balance the chart. Okay, we call this the Yusu element, not Yusu God yet. Okay, not Yusu God yet. Yeah. This is how you need to find in a chart. Everybody good, yeah? I'm just giving you ideas on it, right? Okay. So in the chart, there's another criteria you have to fulfill in. Other criteria that you have to fulfill in. Because finding a Yusu God, the first rule is to understand your chart balance or imbalance. The second rule is to understand that water, okay, not water, your day master, which is your companion element, okay, looking into all other elements, which one, okay, is favorable element and unfavorable element. Yeah, when I talk about the when I say about the balancing of the element, you're just balance the element in your chart, but you did not know either that particular element is a favorable element or unfavorable element. This is the almost like second step. Yeah, because in your chart, not all luck is good luck. Not all the energy is favorable to you, is good for you. Okay, so there's a concept in Bazi, we say that favorable element go up, you are in good luck. Favorable element go down, you are in bad luck. Unfavorable element go up, you are in bad luck. Unfavorable element go down, you are in good luck. So your Yusu God must also be the elements to bring you good luck and bad luck. Of course, bring you the good luck to everything in your chart. While you're trying to balance the chart, you also need to know, okay, while you're trying to balance your chart, the energy that you perform was also need to be known, okay, known as bringing you good energy inside the chart. That's why it's called Yusu God. One singular stem help everything in the chart. Okay, help everything in the chart, yeah? Okay, Sophia is saying, yes. That's why I say it's going to be a long length because I'm going to give you the details out of it. First step, understand your chart overall energies. Second step, understand that is that element is your favorable element or unfavorable element. Okay, it's very important to know. Yeah, because some of the Yusu God is what we call the merciless Yusu God. You want to balance your chart. Okay, you were meant to balance your chart, but when you perform that, it actually also causes problem. But you need it to counter, you need it to control something in your life, in the problem that you have. That's why we call it the Yusu God, the singular one that actually help the entire chart to bring balance inside of it. Okay, to bring balance inside of it. That is how it is. Yeah. So once you know that, how to know is favorable and unfavorable, we have to go back to the ideas of the painting. Last time I talked about painting in this class, right? Okay, ideas of the painting. Yeah, if you are your day master, okay, this one day master is what? This one day master, the French stars. Okay, is a rainwater. Yeah, if you're already so small in the painting, okay, your painting, you're already so small, nobody actually can see you. You're small, that's mean your percentage is low. Okay, your percentage is low. When you're so small in the chart, right, you have to make yourself bigger first. Yeah, then you are the top priority inside the chart. If you're too big in the chart, you need to make yourself smaller. Okay, you need to make yourself smaller. Now, according to element base, right? Anything that makes you bigger is either same element as you or the resource element that produce into you. Okay, anything that drain you away, because the same concept just now, right? This one drain you away, this one drain you away, this one drain you away, this one producing out, exhausting. This one countering out, you are producing out, also exhausting your element. Correct? This one you are countering out, this one also exhausting you. And only by performing yourself, your energy will increase. And only performing the thing that is supporting you, your energy will increase. So in a painting, if you are too small, you need to make yourself bigger. If you are too big, you need to make yourself smaller. Yeah, this is what we call what? Strong day master, weak day master. Okay, strong day master, weak day master. Sophia was asking, can you do directions of back facing? Normally, it's a performing of an energies of a 10 gods. That's why it's important to know 10 gods. Okay. Yeah. This one we'll upload in YouTube. You guys maybe actually can see in YouTube or in my Facebook. Okay. Understand that this is how they actually is. You're actually looking into that. This is what we call strong day master when you're too big in a painting. Weak day master, you're too small in the painting. Right? When you're too small. So let's conclude a little bit here. When you're small, you need same element and producing in you. Producing in element. This is called favorable element in a chart. Favorable. Okay. Unfavorable is that in a chart, it continues to exhaust you. Continue to exhaust you. Producing out is unfavorable. So we call unfavorable is exhausting you. Yeah. So it's either produce out, counter produce out, counter out, or counter in. Is it counter in? No, counter in, yes. Or counter in, correct. The unfavorable element, this is what we call unfavorable. Okay, let's change a bit the color also. This is unfavorable. Okay. Yeah, if you are small, that means your small is what we call weekday master. Weekday master. Okay, if you are small. Okay, it's okay, don't worry. Yeah. So when you're small, this is a weekday master. Now, how do we know about that weekday master? When you're small, this is favorable, resource favorable, companion favorable. Okay. In terms of luck predictions, we also use this way to predict luck. Okay. We also use this way to predict luck. This one I have to learn further when the animal sign and combinations come in to tell you that what element increase, what element go down. Okay, because you still got topic is very hard to finish. Okay, small mean weekday master. Yeah. So if you are big, okay, this is where the big comes in. When you are big, you're a strong day master. Okay, this means the other three things that you produce out. Okay, let's change a little bit of colors. You're producing out. Remember, yeah, counter out, counter in is your favorable element. This is favorable. Okay. When it was, let's just say, because you're big, you don't want to make yourself bigger. Yeah. So unfavorable. Okay, the color not really nice. Yeah. Unfavorable is whatever that is same element with you. Okay, and producing in. Yeah, producing in. Okay. How do you know when you're too big DM? What percentage? If you look into percentage, no, normally above 40%. Normally above 40%. Shortcut. 40% is actually around 40, we call you the 50-50 chart. It's it's actually very hard to understand what is your favorable element and what is your unfavorable element. Okay, that one have to further. That's why I say finding a useful god, there's a few steps. Your day master have to qualify first. And then we're looking into the chart, right? If you're in 40%, if you're rooted and you're rooted in the month, you actually consider a strong day master. Okay. Yeah. If you're 40%, yeah, it's not in a 50-50, it's actually 40% below. Okay. And you're 40% and you're not rooted in a chart, you're considered weekday master. This is only people who use Bazi a lot, they will understand. Yeah. Bazi, So anyway, after 60%, after 40% definitely is big, is big, consider big. Consider big, yeah. After 40%, consider strong day master. Below 40 is actually called weekday master. Yeah, so you're small or you're big. Yeah, conclusion. Like, because just now, they were actually asking that, right? Conclusion. Let me give you a conclusion. Easier shortcut that you don't need to make your brain damage. Conclusion. Okay. If you're strong, if you're big, yeah, then influence, output, and wealth is your favorable element. Yeah. The same element, which is companion and resource, is unfavorable. Remember that, yeah? Okay. And if you are small, your companion stars, which is same element with you, and also the resource element is favorable element. Okay. And then the opposite, which is this, influence, output, wealth, represent unfavorable. Remember that. Now, to further emphasize it, to give you a pictorial form, right? Do you know that when your element, your day master is too low, you are easier to be killed? That means death is easier, problem happen easier, sickness happen easier. Yeah. So when you are sick, you are weak, and then you still somehow need to perform all the heavy duty, normally you will kill yourself. Okay, you will kill yourself. That's why when you are a small, which is a weekday master, you need nutrition, you need support. So you don't want to further control the things that you cannot control. Means that exhausting yourself is not good. Draining yourself is actually not good. Pictorial form, yeah? Pictorial form. So when you look into a chart, there's the small, and every element in beside you is attacking you and you're somehow trying to control them, you will actually kill yourself. When you're too big in a chart, right, you actually have to go and control all these things so that you can exert out your functionality. Yeah, in a painting, in an environment, if the wood is too big, it covers the entire place, everything below will die. So you need to chop off to support other things, to build other things. So in pictorial form wise is, when you're too weak, you need more nutrition. That's why it's either same element or resource element. When you're too big, you have too much of functions you need to give out. You have to exhaust yourself. Then you have to do something with the wealth, the influence, the output, because your creations, you're performing, you are actually creating something, or you're leading somebody or leading something. Okay? Yeah? Okay, so that's why when you look into just now, where I'm saying that, okay, looking into this chart, it's a 40%, this one is a 40%, right? In here, if I continuously perform 40%, is it good or is it not good? Because this one will support this wood. So above 40%, you are a strong day master, correct? Performing this, when I say strong, you don't like companion anymore. You don't like companion anymore. Yeah, so your useful god are not supposed to be in this two category. Your useful god can only be this category. Traditionally, it need to be like this. Traditionally, it need to be like this. Yeah, I'm just giving you, because people might find it different based on different people. Yeah, Your useful God need to select this, but this one will diminish the wood, not helping in the chart. Okay, we call this the merciless useful God, because it will kill something. Yeah, but when your fire is too high, it's problem. There's no choice. You have to perform this. Traditionally, okay, modern world, actually no. Modernly right now, actually no. But traditionally, I'm just telling you, you have to perform this because your day master is strong. Yeah, because when you perform day master, you will be overly confident, overly ego. And then when you make decisions, you'll make it in the wrong way. Yeah, you make decisions, you're making the wrong way. Yeah? You maybe control this. You understand that perfection is not a great thing. You understand this is a problem, but you will make a lot of wrong mistakes that also lead into problem. That's why I told you, useful God, the calculations of useful God is really, really like so many calculation. Okay, so many calculation. So in here, you have to understand. Now, you have Wu and GF. Traditionally, we just use traditionally. Okay, Wu and GF. Now you have to look into your chart. Which one is the most beneficial element in the chart? Yeah, there's something else you need to understand too. Yeah, is it available in the chart? If it's not available, you cannot use it because you don't know how to use it. There's no opportunity in the chart to use it. Okay, so then you identify where is Wu Earth and identify where is the G Earth. This is G Earth. This is Wu Earth. All right. Now, same concept have to be applied. Same concept have to be applied. This means that if you have too much of Wu Earth, this element is high, abundance. Okay. You can only choose the one that is less abundance. Okay. This is the basic rules. Basic rules. Okay. Basic rules, yeah. Should we add on? Are you guys okay? Type of one if you want me add on. Because you have to understand other things more, yeah? Because this internally, you will find it confusing when I go into next level. It will actually go into confusing. You guys okay? You guys say okay. Okay, now let me give you. When we learn about the stem, we say that rainwater cannot use G Earth. Remember that? There is another criteria in selecting useful God. Because when you select G Earth, it was something that the rainwater completely don't know how to do. Yeah. So again, yeah, traditionally, you have to select G. Original technique, you have to select G Earth. Okay. Originally, you have to select G Earth. Yeah. But in actual element usage, when you even that you give the person the useful God, this person don't know how to use it. The person will never be able to control the chart. But you can ignore that part because that part is just to tell you the extra thing, because you are finding the most useful element in a chart as what we call the useful God to balance the chart. Understand? Understand, yeah? I'm just giving you the things, yeah? When you add this, you know that it's functionable or non-functionable. If it's not functionable, you're unable to use it. Then no choice. You have to perform this. It becomes even more merciless. Okay, even more merciless. Why is it merciless? Because it created one element and it's killed other element. Yeah, it killed other element. Okay, now that is how you select a useful God. Everybody okay? Is it enough informations? Actually, not finished one. I'm just giving you one way only. I'm just giving you one way. Actually, not finished. Are you okay with that? Step one, understand the whole 5 element. What is it lacking? Step two, find out that your day master, is it strong day master or weak day master? Small or big? Right? After that, you will realize that, okay, the element that need to control the chart is basically this element. And then inside of it, you have to select the yang and yin. That's mean which is the stem, because they got 2 stems in there. Correct? You actually got 2 stems inside there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Because of traditionally, when strong day master, you can only use what? Because favorable element is what? Day, wealth, output, and influence. So, okay, let's go back down so that you understand what I'm saying. Traditionally, because people like to understand the base, right? So traditionally is like that. Earth element is the only one can control the fire because have to drain the fire. This fire is too much. It's chaos. Traditionally, yeah, because you have to find out that strong day master, weak day master. This is favorable element. This tree is a favorable element. So you can only select this tree when it was above. Now this one 41%. Okay, this one 41% is above. So this become, even though it's a favorable element, it will actually kill some of the element in the chart, which is not good. Yeah, which is not good, yeah. Okay, so from here, we know that Earth is the one that we need to find the Yusu god. So we separate them into Yang stem and Yin stem. So this is both of them, Yang or Yin. You see the word so high level, yeah? Okay, the word so high level. That's why it's not good to use. But because of day master is a rainwater, GF cannot be used. Then you can only use this. Then this will create problem. But it solve your other problem. Okay, yeah. I think a lot of you guys will not accept this. Correct or not? Is it correct? You will not accept this. Better use the water, right? Is it correct? Use the water is better? Everyone. Is it better use the water if you want to balance the chart? Okay. Once I use the water, it also called merciless. Because it will create problem. Traditionally, Bazi use this to predict luck. Okay. You might solve other things, but your luck seems to be diminishing when you use water element, as you are as confirmed as a strong day master. Okay, when you get more ego, it's not good. That's why I say Yusu God have to. This is the problem with Yusu God. The confusing part of Yusu God is here. It becomes merciless. You can't say merciless. It becomes a problematic Yusu God because it still create problem. But if you are in chaos, that's why I come out the terms. If you are in chaos, you use the Yusu God. Okay, if you are balanced, find the top element to use. If you are thriving, targeted element to use. That's why I have to tell that story at the beginning. If I don't tell that story, you'll find it confusing at here. You are in chaos, you're already in deep shit or problem. You don't care other problem come in. Now solve this problem first. Correct or not? Okay. So you're the one who's going to decide. Okay. Modern day, for me, I will tell you straight away, use water. Okay. Modern day, for me, I will tell you straight away, use water. Because water is able to control the chart. There's still hidden things according to this. Hidden things mean what? In a chart, there's additional things there. In a chart, we cannot have too fiery chart or too cold kind of chart. Okay, this hidden useful God. We must balance the element first. It's like your painting is either on fire or your painting is actually in a winter. It's a cold storage. Yeah, nothing can survive in this painting when it was too hot. Nothing can survive in the chart, in the painting when it's too cold. This is the hidden thing, where people call it the regulating useful God. Okay, regulating useful God. So many things. In one useful God got so many things. Yeah, that's why in here, when fire comes out, even though this is merciless, this is necessary as regulating. Yeah, but sometimes it's not fire. Metal, correct? And then what produce metal? Fire, metal too high. Then how? Same thing, use back the component in the same percentage. Understand? Yeah, this one we talk about useful God. You have to understand, if you are in chaos, you use useful God. You don't care about the element. You don't care about is it going to be painful or not. Because in that situation, in your chart, in parts, the mitigations and cure is this for you. Okay, it's only this for you. And you have to use this even though it's painful. So not every time is a good thing. Okay, not every time is a good thing. But when you're using favorable element, somehow is more lucky, more better in any way. You see great things happening because it's a favorable element. You adopt that element. Okay, this one can never finish one because talk about useful God is like mitigations and manipulations of achievement chart. Okay, do you want to know how I actually select useful God? Do you want to know that? Traditionally is that, yeah, because normally traditionally is in that way. Yeah, to qualify the element, yeah, to qualify the element, you need to use the month first step without using the file structure. Yeah. That one is actually shortcut. That one is actually shortcut. Yeah. And then in the month first step, the side-by-side element, this is actually taught by one of the master technique. Okay, that you might know who is she. Okay, I like to use this because it's quite accurate for me. And then the third step, this is second step. Second step is to use side by side. Okay. Second step. Yeah. The third step is to look into combinations in a chart. Okay. Combination in the chart. Every one of them, you must put a 35% as the interactions for the strong day master or weekday master. Okay, so this is 35, this is 12, 25%, this is 12, 25%, this is 12, 25%. Okay, combinations conclude 30%. Yeah, in the end, above 40, strong day master, below 40, weekday master. This is the type of calculations that I normally use. Yeah, so okay, let's do this. I'll just give you one way. Later on, you do replay. Because this one have to do a lot of times, then only can understand. Yeah, fire season. Okay, this is water. How many percentage you think in here? Does it support the water? Using the 5 elements just now we are talking about. Yeah? Does it support the water? No. Water countering out? Yeah, maybe left 10%. Okay, water countering out, let become 10%. If it's countering in, it will actually lead into 0%. Okay, countering out, yeah. Countering out, just give yourselves supporting or producing in. Supporting, same element is 40%. Same element is straight away 35. Okay, producing in maybe is 30. Yeah. And then producing out then 25, whatever you want to put. Just keep on lowering it down. Right? Countering out maybe is just 20. Okay. Yeah. If because there's only 4 seasons, you can actually use this kind of rules. But normally I will give it lower because the month play a very big role. Month will play a very big role. Okay. Now, so I give this just a 10%. Okay. If countering in, I will give 0%. Yeah. Now 10%. This one countering out, this one producing in, this one also countering out. Correct? Yeah. So this one 0, this one 0, this one left 12. So this at this, you got 22%. Okay. This you got this, you got 22%. Then you're looking into the combination. This create water. This create water. Correct? Yeah. So maybe we can add another 20. So you can see the percentage just now 40%. Okay. You can just now see it 40%. Because you have to conclude the combinations too to create water. So this one more sophisticated because it brain damage. Yeah. 20 to times 3 or 11. You can actually put that, put that 11 or times 3. Actually, you can just put that. Yeah. Because you just want to gauge, is it around this or not? You don't need to have an exact percentage. You don't need to do that. Okay? You don't need to do that, because doing that, you only get you more confusing. Yeah. So when just now we count, it was really near 40% as an average. Yeah. Then we have to look into the chart. How do we know that this is a strong or weak? Because of rooted combinations appearing. Okay. So conclude this one is above 40. Yeah, it's above 40. So then we can say that this is a strong day master. Okay. But there's a but. When you're selecting a useful god, yeah, we don't want to be too ego. If you use my way, I will use water element according to the chart. Yeah, according to the chart, I will use water, but then I will use a smaller version. Because use this will be too much. Use this smaller version, still can control fire. Okay, but in actual way of practices, you cannot select like that. Actual way, you cannot select like that. You have to do what I did just now with the 10 stem. You have to do 10 times. Then you will only know in the chart, is this fire dominant or not? Okay. Yeah, just now the percentage of day master is strong, but when you look into this chart, do you feel fire is strong? Everyone? Do you feel fire is strong? This one create water. It already take away the season energy. Okay. This one maybe can create fire. So even though the chart show 100% fire, it doesn't seem like 100% to me. I would say fire is still okay in this chart. The way to look into the energy is completely different. Yeah, why? Because if you put Ting fire in here, right, it's supported. Correct? This is also supported. The Ting fire is very strong. Okay, but the percentage of water element in a chart somehow counter the fire element. Okay, so let's just do this. Yeah, so this is Ting, and this is straight away 35%. This is 11, this is 11, this is 0. Correct? The fire element, how much? Yeah, fire element, how much? Fire element will be 57%. Correct? Yeah, 57%. Then you got water element combinations, they counter each other out. This one 0. So the energy is supposed to be 57. In my opinion, it is only 57. Okay, it's only 57. Yeah, if I put Ting fire in, present in here, I shift the palace. So it is not like just now showing 100%. So this is the difference of how people selecting Yusu God. We have to do 10 times calculation. Then only we realize that, okay, the energy is there, not really that much. Yeah, and it doesn't need mitigation. So what is the element strongest in a chart? What is the element stronger in a chart? Yeah, I know the weakest element in a chart. This is the weakest element in a chart. There is no jia. This is the weakest element in a chart. Conclude this is the highest. Yeah, second highest is earth element because this high, earth will be high. But if it is not 100% wood. So what problem with this chart? Problem with this chart is highly related to diminishing of wood element. So when you look into the chart, diminishing of wood element, we say the word, right? We cannot kill one of the element. If we use Wu Earth, this guy will be completely killed off. If we use Wu Earth. So we cannot have element that is present in our chart getting killed. So the only way to support Yit wood, okay, the entire things for the chart, yeah, is actually Gui water. You use rainwater, Yit wood will also die. What is the reason? Because this is a yin element, it's too small. And if I use an aggressive element, it will still kill this element. Okay, you understand? Now that then we can conclude. This is the useful God. That's why I told you, when you learn the useful God, actual way is like this. You have to look into all angle, look into element in the chart, which one cannot be killed off, which one is the strongest, and then we find out where is the problem is. Then only we can perform in the chart. Okay, so when this supported this and this one can grow, subsequently everything else is under balance. So most likely what problem will happen with this person? This one, this is the highest problem and this is the highest problem in the chart. All the fire element, being fire most likely doesn't have problem. Okay, all the thing fire in the chart will become a problem. Because highest element with lowest element. Why? Fire kill wood. Okay, fire kill wood. Yeah. So this person actually have to use, this is what we call the 10 gods. That's why we put it useful God. When you perform this element, it represents Gui water. Okay, when you perform this element, that's why if you look in the chart, this person need who? This person need more friends, need more competitive friends. Okay, then you can go out, network, ask for solution from friends, everything from them. Okay, still haven't finished one, this one useful one. Haven't finished. Why? Some of you guys will have certain problem in your life right now that cannot be solved. Cannot be solved. So you will be wondering the problem that you have right now, how to mitigate it inside your barter chart. So as a good barter practitioner, they will actually ask you questions and ask you what happened to you and what is your problem. And then they will look inside the chart. Look inside the chart and try to find the interactions that is causing that problem in the chart. Okay, interactions are causing that problem. Now, example for this chart. We have rainwater, okay, countering thing fire, but this one have combination. Okay, these combinations will take away rainwater. So when a person comes to you and talking about decisions making always gone wrong, always talking about problems, always, lead into issue because wrong decisions making, okay, always like saying that, my confidence level always go down when I meet certain people, I need more confidence in my life. Yeah, the reason of the chart is because the thing fire, both of them side by side, is trying to fight for this rainwater to come in. Okay, this kind of chart will tell you directly that your day master somehow being disturbed, making confusion by other people, lead into you cannot control, cannot make decisions. Then you have to target to the day master or the companion element in the chart. You have to perform that. You have to go to there and find out that the companion element in the chart, the friend stars. Because you're saying confident problem, maybe depressions, maybe you cannot decide things, right? It's because two thing fire is fighting for this rainwater, fighting for your decisions making. And you become confused, you lose yourself. Okay? It is more dangerous that if it is not rooted. Normally, when other people come to you and ask something from you, you will sacrifice yourself for them, especially the element. Okay? So then you have to target on this. If this is the problem, we have to cancel out these two. We have to cancel out these two. Then we have to put in the useful God. Not useful God, we can say is a mitigations element to counter this. Then you have to learn clash. You have to learn combo. Because clash will tell you that if I don't want this to appear anymore, then I have to put in gui water to clash them away. So any decisions that you are going to make, you have to ask certain friend first. It is different type of yusugo. Okay, it can also go into producing in one, yeah. Okay, but now until here. Okay, now until here, because I cannot continue. This is a 1 hour stuff. We'll talk this again next time. Okay, understand? Yeah, yeah. It's like two girlfriends actually conflicting, or having two wives. You are correct, but it doesn't always mean wife. It can also means somebody, a father figure to you, because the DW is in family tree can be a lot of different people. Can be a lot of different people. Okay, DW doesn't mean your husband, doesn't mean only your wife, doesn't mean only your fathers. Okay, it doesn't mean just that. It can mean other things too. So some people in your life, it can also represent by a thing fire characters. Okay, it can also mean that you trying to control something. Because DW indicate controlling something, monopoly something, perfections of something. So when you look into the chart just now, right, I say that if you have too many fire, you are control freaks. Yeah, and you are what? You're control freaks and you're perfectionist because of fire too high. Okay, and these two, if you keep on performing it, what is going to cause you? It will cause you to make a lot of wrong decisions in your life. Okay, it will cause you that, and that is where the problems comes in. And you're asking yourself, why is it happening? Always happening bad luck. That is why. Okay? Yeah? Now, this is it only for today. Let's see, next week we're going to talk about this a lot. Okay? So, you guys okay? Good? I'm going to say goodbye to everyone because I have to go for lunch here. Yeah? So, see you guys. And yeah, see you guys again. And goodbye. Very good. Thank you, yeah. Wait until I upload in YouTube or Facebook. I will share the replay. Okay, goodbye.